Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Ray here of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse. Khaenri'ah has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of...
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. Take care, Ray here of Solnari. I look forward...
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself too. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. The Moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now with the sun shining, could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret? I have to get a clear answer from him.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the visionary and I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't... Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I...
Oh, sure. Pick me.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with...
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
You're...
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and...
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And,
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Simple.
How strange. Rerir was nowhere to be seen, and that Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rerir's fragment to spy direct?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start
I had no idea you could do that, boss! I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see...
I'm just as curious as you are. But the ceremony only... Luckily, we managed to learn quite...
So far, so good. I just hope especially the group with the Traveler, their mission...
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all
guess, yeah, but them constantly sweeping the area? Oh, that's never gonna work. What if they spot us? They'll run straight back to Rare. And once he knows... Oh, they've been... Oh, they might not have seen us. Oh, that's never... If they spot us, they'll run... Oh... Quick, hide! We almost got spotted! Phew! That was a close call. Watch out! It's coming this way! Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle. Oh, there's no end to these things.
Fire.
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsuri. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Ugh, whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're... he sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize...
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave. You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
adds up. Can't hide the truth. Seek within. It all adds up. Time to conclude. The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth.
Leave this place.
You want this? Look! Can't handle your drink.
The mystery unravels. Time to come clean. Time to come clean. It all adds up. The deception ends here.
Go claw! Lash it!
You poor lost lamb.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing.
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Anefa to set up the decoys.
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top.
I see. Then let's get right. But first, who do we have here?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you—
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nodcry.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui—
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet, things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been we have our own way of doing things here in Nodcry. But ever since—
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This as a gesture of good faith. I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's be—
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks, but she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic.
All right, listen up, everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary—
The dregs of the Crimson Moon.
In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other
To my knowledge, those were the names of 2 different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, but one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed. Hence the name of the new dynasty that
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crim. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. What's the matter?
Verfnir, Granddaughter, Flinders.
Interesting. Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir...
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Thelindis was still around, Thelindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me...
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian... Oh yeah! Just like how it was with the captain!
If we could somehow find her, do you think...
It's possible. But it would take a miracle. That merchant who Nefer knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to...
All right, then. Let's keep working in our separate team. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent... As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the Wild Hunt monsters... At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up...
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flints, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
All right then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. Now, I decided to call in some... Stay safe, everyone.
We're back. Did we get here?
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoy... I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right! Inefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just...
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the Wild Hunt in Ams, but according to Flintz's intel, several outbreaks of the Wild Hunt had already occurred in Notcry. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength.
Flintz, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Notcry are rallying... I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, Anefa and I will head back over to Amsfarnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal is a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next...
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it?
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsfarnir on... Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides...
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even how—
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon.
Huh? Are you serious? As in, you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when but the more I thought about it, the more I realized. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deep— Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I saw it only as a curse. But once I became a harbinger, the Jester apprised, together with my own investigations over the past few years. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corrupt— You all understand the nature of the Abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your—
Yes. And that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far.
Oh, sounds—
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait.
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Carians used, does that mean that the Carians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost—
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like, but I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the Abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead—
The first time we met, I sensed something when I looked at you. I felt I could see that mysterious red—
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any— I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's—
That's right. For now, the iridescent moon is already part of who you are.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started?
When I first became a harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Parenheri, also known as Leobranto Innamorato. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But in the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children—
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And
the Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But they made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having— The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace you have traversed the book leaves much unsaid." But I suspect that this was their way of—
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed to—
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh, are we supposed to build it ourselves?
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, in short, I can open a passage to that space for you. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. So I won't be able to come with you. Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it. Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough.
Mistress of the 7 hues of ages past, Great Mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the 2 realms. By fire severed, by fire renewed. I offer myself now and beseech your descent. One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear...
Got it!
I sense a sinister gloom inside. I feel that I'm about to meet an old friend. I sense your presence and craving death and rebirth. Wait, why are you? You have crossed over from another world, transcended fate itself. I have no right to.
Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place. What now?
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains.
Careful! There's something spooky about Paimon's right behind you! By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Transfixed!
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
Overruled!
Solidify!
Laid bare. Quietly now.
Huh? Huh? For real? That's way too high! There's no way—
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water! Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Looks like a device from the time of Kalia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues. Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water— Do you think these mechanisms—
Felindus, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Felindus? Is that Rerear's girlfriend? Oh yeah! So, do you think she was—
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my child. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the
Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the three moons, is the key. If it really does exist, then maybe... With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access... Oh, Rerir. With every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not... If only I could get my hands on that...
Hey look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Felindus's voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's
It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile orb.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go! Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow. That must be the iridescent moon's marrow. Oh, but we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it.
The iridescent moon's marrow, still burning away like an undying flame. If we can purify the abyssal power within, we
It's so cold. Is it you? Are you here?
Huh? Are you talking to us?
At long last, I can see you once more. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, the moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt... Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only you look so puzzled. That's how... Trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason.
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have...
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? All right. Time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go! That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon,
huh?
oh lifeless damsel.
Oh. Hurry! The place is collapsing!
wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The Abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
Give it back! The Crimson Moons! My marrow! My heart! Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise. What are you waiting for?
We made it! Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us? Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder. No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy...
But surely... Oh... We're so sorry,
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, call it...
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in... Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina! Are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned. At least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrir like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would. It's okay. I can take it.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Not Cry. The Ray here of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more like when I first met you. You didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of... But now, you're full of vitality. Just like the Frost Moon. Once the...
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you...
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Oh, Although perhaps it's time you took a
new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a... All I'll say is this. All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first.
You're the best!
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more...
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
Ready to ride. Full throttle.
Overruled. This is where you fall. Transfixed.
Incinerate! Laid bare. Pyroclastic Busted. Burn it down! Go on. Transfixed. Witness my rise. Overrule. Gotcha. Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Full throttle! Transfixed! Rise with the laid bare.
What's the occasion?
Transfixed! Go! You're free now!
Not too far.
Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now. My turn. This is very fun.
West Wind, carry me!
Here comes the catch.
This should be fun!
Yeah. Tell me what you see. Be free. Gotcha.
Let's stir things up! Maybe our company!
Laid bare. Game's up. Fun's over.
Surprise back! West Wind, carry me!
Farewell.
Sure.
Busted. Here comes the catch. Go! You're free now! Overruled.
Stabilize!
Gotcha!
Be free! Gather! I will have order!
Busted! Game's up! Fun's over.
Time to say hello!
Transfixed! My turn! The hearth! Now it's too quick.
Farewell!
Not too far now. Go! You're free now!
You, Blade! You're up!
Wrath from the sky! Incinerate!
Let me down, Kerplunkatron.